I finally made it back, MTF Command. I'm not sure how long I've been gone. They broke my watch, them sons of bitches. I went down the stairs and they broke my watch. Anyway. I've been looking for a parlay. You know, I can't necessarily see it, but I could manage the general problem on the Princess Peach Castle there, Mario, pretty well. And generally assume you in the pipes of the dark web. It's not just on a flat surface of the hurricane, but some cosmic ribbons moving with momentum and potentials as a packet and other dealios. So again, as a parlay, you know, you want to have this come through because stuff that I was talking about in that last video should raise a lot of those boats in front platform. I'm not really banging on the O5s from there, right? You know, it's a cut, it's a system. I was good off gravity, and now I'm looking for the percentages to start to take down on the inflation, the nut, the security hard lines of those mills. Like, you can't, Gunny, we're good in here. It's like, you need to just walk away. You come in here like that. I mean, crew, team, Ukraine. Okay, so understanding the associated risk with Powell's thing says graph my own, but as administrative policy, just in case they don't have a fair set of index that they think would pass across the board about. We know some business practices at least could have been common hat. For some reason or whatever reason, for customers buying in, I would not like to get clipped by that fucking emu over there, Peacock, on that goddamn property. If I could go through the internal sets of those things and run what I was doing in the mill with the O5 at the gym and the boys over there, I appreciate it. Here's Mike Wills. Kind of in for me, would you? The parlay would want to say, hey, look, Team Grew coming in or whatever stupid for what that was, is at least some of your players were. And certainly at the index to have that out front is hardening on the system. And then they got off the farm. You know, our policy as to how we do administrative business says we're always the fundamentals, but here we are getting adjustments of what that is. It could be a tightening, it could be a slacking. I mean, once that's done in here, the experiment in itself is universally hard. It's, I'm going to drop the MCATs in front of you, and whether you liked it or not, it showed that you were good in science. Maybe later you want to be a doctor, just by happenstance of calculus. The test in the mill is very different when the books are gravity and you have to go about changing training lines, program systems, and all companies, if small, will do this. They will eventually get more people, have a few of them that stick around, but independently, the frame rates of those models are what they are. You need people who can hit Turk's numbers going against Tyson in those boxes. And it'd be hard to step in there, boss. I mean, even you got to factor it. All of them are your numbers pegged out like salty. That would be a limit of the idea of one of the tests that quantify it, because once you're in that, it's again Prince L. Princess going there. They're still going to smoke them, right? I don't think that you understand the learning curve if you don't respect the drill, 45 I drill sergeant, no drill sergeant, and you can't flex or do nothing on that system because it's where were you last Wednesday? You know, frame table here, my job, operator, this would be that thing, figured out. Go kill ghosts and werewolves and skinwalkers and a bunch of other bullshit. The number says it was you when you tear off the mask. Or whatever that correlates to. You should be making good. Especially if I make $15 an hour. Consider yourself how that alters the sky color today. You have to conduct an experiment.
No question, David, no question. But until proven otherwise, you know, I heard...
Until Stanford and MIT and Princeton pull it together, it's a wide open Getter factory. That's good and bad for a couple of things if you're a brother like me looking for the city, but it probably looks like Philly. Grab a garbage bag and make money.
We're going to struggle between the Fed and good corporate profits. And to me, when we're too focused on the
Manhattan, just one part of New York. In charge of it, you just started dumping responsibilities on them until the bread factory boss, what they're doing with the pinky, they'll drop.
Earnings revisions are going to stop going up. Boy, they've been, you know, they were stampeded by the bull last year.
X.
And until proven otherwise, you know, that's where I'm going to come out.
Facing expensive vitamin
The
C
lithium mine, not in charge, not the boss. I mean, we could argue with the Boss Peach tree, like I'll plant that seed and move these things around, but it's still fucking lithium mine.
$400 cream. Shop at Olay.com.